So the tournament has begun, and today it's Antonio here, and we're talking about Dragon Ball Super. So the Universe Survival Arc tournament has finally started. So let's talk about from the beginning. So we were picking up where we last left off, where Grand Priest is delivering like the rules of the tournament and whatnot, but he gives them the whole since you're Zen-Osama's friend, I'll let you know that if you guys lose, the entire universe is erased. It's not destroyed, but they're using the term erased. So we're not really sure what that means. It could mean they're erased all from existence, and then people will just forget that universe even existed or whatnot. So there's like that shock value, and Beerus tells Goku that he needs to take responsibility, and like this is why he shouldn't have done this, and even Goku's like, well, maybe I can talk to Zeno-sama to have him change the rules, and with Whis is like, nah, we'd rather not do that because since Zeno and the Grand Priest have already made their decision, you just need to leave it alone. So, in order, this is going to be the preliminary match. Reason being is the Zeno from the future doesn't really know what a martial arts tournament is, so he wants to be showcased what the tournament's going to entail. So it's going to be an expedition match between our universe, Universe 7, and then Universe 9. So Goku goes out to gather fighters. Vegeta still is not going because he wants to stay there. He wants to stay there for Bulma, because she's pregnant. And he's like, I'm not going. I don't know what this is. I don't care. I'm gonna be, a real man and stay for my kid. And he's like, why don't you ask your son? Meanwhile, while Vegeta and Goku are talking, Goten and Trunks are, sparring off and whatnot. So obviously that much time hasn't passed since we last left off. Obviously, when they went to the planets or whatnot. But Goku's like, well, they're too young, and he's like, oh, my son. So he thinks of Gohan, and he's like, oh, thanks, Vegeta. So Goku goes to ask Gohan. He's like, you get your fighting senses back pretty quickly. We also know that you're still one of the strongest people here on the planet, besides Vegeta and I. And Gohan's a little bit reluctant at first until Goku tells him, okay, I don't tell anybody else this, but if we lose, our universe is erased. So Gohan gets a little mad at Goku for like the whole thing. And then Vidal shows up and she's like, "Oh, why don't you talk inside?" And Gohan's like, "No, no, no, no. We can talk out here." And he tells Goku, "I won't tell anybody about the tournament, but because of Vidal and little Pan-chan flying into Vidal's arms, he agrees to go with Goku. Also because Vidal asked him, it's like, oh, why don't you go help your dad? So Pan was actually hanging out with Hercule and Majin Buu, so Goku runs over to Majin Buu to ask him for a favor to fight in the tournament. But Goku has to bring Hercule along, obviously, so that way, because Buu will only listen to Mr. Satan. Like, that's just how it's always going to be, I guess. So Goku gathers his fighters, and they meet at the Supreme Kai planet, which Hercule is there. It's like, this planet again. And Beerus is like, so why is he here? And Goku's like, well, and Hercule was like, oh well, Boo only really listens to me. And Goku tells Beerus like, I haven't told anybody about this ultimatum that if we lose we're erased because it's gonna cause a panic. And Beerus is like, okay, so I won't tell him. So the only people who actually know about this rule are Gohan, Goku, and the gods, pretty much. So they teleport to Zen to meet with the Universe Nine, which is you know the the brothers that, if y'all read the spoilers, the brothers that are available there from Universe Nine, and their Supreme Kai. He looks kind of scummy. Like he really looks like a scumbag. I just can't, like, the way that he's designed and all that other stuff. And then even the God of Destruction there, I don't know what to say about him, but if he's anywhere near as bad as their Supreme Kai, because he looks really scummy, which I guess some of the universes have met before, because um our Supreme Kai from Universe 7 is like, oh, it's been a while, Universe 9. So maybe there's some history there. We don't really necessarily know yet, but it would be very interesting. I want to maybe hear you guys' theories if there's any history between the universes before all this started. So the first matchup, so they get the place that they're fighting in is this place called, I believe it was like the Void, where there's no time passes. So it might be like the hyperbolic time chamber. I have been listening to other theories that some people might think it maybe has something sort of like the hyperbolic time chamber, but we don't know how much time passes between in that world and the other world. So as the fighters get ready, the Grand Priest teleports them to the arena, fitting for martial arts tournaments that Goku likes. So all the gods, you see all the gods. Like, I'm like so hyped for this, because seeing all the gods there, not many of them talked, but Goku was being, of course, Goku when he saw Champa Sama, and waving, like he's being way too casual. Even Hercule was like, you're being too casual. You can't do that in front of them. And then even the Grand Priest was like, bro, Goku, I'm gonna need you to be quiet. It's like, I'm gonna need you to you know just be quiet for, like, you know. And then when so they decide the rules of the tournament. There's like, it's gonna be the exhibition match. There's no actual, like, any, I guess, prizes for the winner. It's just, we're simply here to show future Zeno what a martial arts tournament is. So the two Zenos appear, and Goku, of course, flies up to say hi and whatnot, and Beerus has to knock him down and apologizes profusely, and even the gods are talking amongst them, that saying that, oh, how respectful Universe 7 is, like, this is a joke, how could he be so, like, casual, no respect. So, Beerus is, like, pretty much telling Goku, like, you need to settle down, you're being too casual. And, the Grand Priest actually silences all the other guys. It's like, well, this tournament wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for, you know, Zeno's friend Goku. So Goku announces, like, I heard there's, like, a lot of good fighters, in all the universes, and I just wanna, wanna fight. So it's like the first exhibition match. We get the Red Wolf Fox guy, with the cape, Basil. So he jumps down, saying he's gonna go first, and his opponent's gonna be, Majin Buu, like they planned, only that he's taking a nap. So Hercule bribes him with chocolate. Gohan tells him, like, hey, that guy wants to play with you, and Hercule's like, if you go play with him, I'll give you even more chocolate. So they're essentially bribing Majin Buu with chocolate, or to get him to fight, and he said, and even Goku, Hercule specifies you have to fight with your full power, because according to the Grand Priest, if the match is too boring, he'll cancel it, and the universes have a chance of being just wiped out immediately, if it's, like, not exciting enough. So we start the match. I would I wouldn't say that Basil was bodying Boo, Because if we all know Boo. We know from the Boo saga and all that other stuff. Super Boo, Kid Boo, regular Boo. We know that from what we can see right now, Basil is pretty. He's pretty fast, and he mostly uses his legs. So I guess Boo would be at a disadvantage since he's a bit slower. But didn't even get a chance to like react or anything. So Boo's on the ground, and then Basil's like, oh wow, these fighters from Universe 7 are a joke. This guy's not even strong. And then you just pan out to Boo, you know, spread eagle on the ground, face up, and we cut. And before it cuts, we get the smile from Majin Buu. So that's what got me really hyped for this tournament. Like that we even got the fact that we even got fighting, like even the small bit of fighting that we got, is just still really cool. And Buu's smile at the end, it just set up the whole entire thing. So from the preview, it looks like Basil may have like a transformation or like a power up, and but it doesn't. It seems like he's not really doing that much to Boo because Boo doesn't look hurt at all. If you when you see the fight and you see him like attacking Boo and all that, doesn't really look like Boo's taking any damage. So honestly, I don't even think, in my opinion, I don't think Basil's as strong as he says he is, or maybe so we don't know. But I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts. It's a really exciting episode. I'm so excited for this arc. I know everybody else is. I don't play Dokkan on JP, but I play on Global. But I'm really excited for this tournament because I can't wait to see all the new Dokkan cards are going to come out for both Global and JP. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at AntonioJ31. And with that, guys, the Universe Survival Arc Tournament has finally started, and I can't wait to see everybody else's thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you liked what I had to say, be sure to, subscribe, like my video, tell me what else I can do, and we'll see you guys on the next episode of Dragon Ball Super.